Make sure everyone nanti ada point cakap. Seorang akan ada 2-3 minit tak cakap. Bahasa Melayu, bahasa Inggeris tak kisah. Mana yang you guys comfortable with, then you guys
ambil satu kita ni. Satu lah boleh. I macam mungkin tapi orang tu tukar ke?
Dia akan gila-gila. So korang kena prepare untuk counter argument juga. Faham tak?
Okay. Mungkin I boleh tunjuk kenapa breakfast is not recommended. Nasi lemak is not recommended for ni. I ambil yang that part. Breakfast balance meal. Balance meal nasi lemak also very strong breakfast various protein. Babe, you boleh ambil yang ni ke rasa? Yang you can check the one thing.
Kan lah, Neng? Ya? It's food mah. It can be hard. Tapi diorang semua use ChatGPT already. Senang kan?
I baru try. Susah juga.
Ya.
I tak pernah pakai itu.
Oh ya? ChatGPT?
You type je apa di kampung.
Yeah. I use that on daily basis. But use ChatGPT as an assistance lah. Don't use it as a module lah. Kan lah. Ask them for the scientifics and data. They can give you for the scientific and data as well. Much more better. Kan Alan? Anything? Oh yeah, ChatGPT lah. Everyone knows ChatGPT.
Yeah. It's cultural collision.
Oh, make sure leave room some for counter argument as well. You need to counter the argument as well.
Oh, okay.
Because you guys will actually go back and forth.
Okay.
Make sure prepare for counter argument juga tau. Korang kena anticipate apa yang diorang nak cakap. Sebab nanti dia akan gila-gila. So siapa yang jenis yang cepat berfikir, make sure korang letak dia last kali. Sebab penutup dia ada opening dengan at the end kan. Yang last tu kena pandai summarizkan semua lawan. Tak, contoh simple tips dia is yang last person tu, yang last akan cakap ni, korang dah assign dulu. So nanti dia dengar sekarang counter lah. So you kena siap-siap untuk counter. Ataupun the next person yang nak cakap lepas ni pun kena dah, Google sekejap ke, tengok apa nak counter. Ataupun korang dah ada baca dah counter dah tahu, okay, apa ni aku cakap, aku nak counter dia. So that's betul lah macam debate, counter argument. You guys akan back and forth. Jangan lupa counter argument penutup, opening, closing nanti. Lepas tu summary last kali. Opening and summary. Don't forget somebody have to open, somebody have to close. The last one will be the summary. So kena summarize kan. Make sure you guys ada seorang yang open, seorang yang close. So close tu mungkin dah. Korang kena ada counter argument. Korang kena anticipate lah what kind of question yang what kind of argument yang akan keluarkan. Counter argument tu.
Dia tak suka.
Tak suka apa?
Dia memang tak makan dua-dua. Lepas tu dia nak jadi
Mana boleh neutral?
dia makan dua-dua.
You guys kena fight lah. Tak, you guys punya apa tajuk? Nasi lemak Orchana ya?
Banyak kali ke?
So, korang fight for nasi lemak kan? Senang kot. Nasi lemak makanan yang seimbang. And dia ada sayur, ada kacang, ada protein. Itu dah one good point dah. Tak cakap you kena ada scientifically proven. Apa dia? Lepas tu bagi tahu contoh macam research dah studies. Recently kan ada kata nasi lemak is the healthiest food dekat dalam dunia for breakfast. Sebab dia ada semua tu. Kita tahu ada satu research tu dia tunjuk. Dalam dunia tau. Saya
High blood pressure problem juga.
Because of the component. Punya coconut rice, dia ada kelapa kan?
Dia ada banyak. Coconut milk. Ya.
Especially if you are working in industry yang meat focus, the sambal, the spiciness can make you heart burning.
heart burning.
Kalau sama tu pedas ini,
Pagi-pagi
Oh,
suka breakfast kalau sama tu pedas akan
sambal in the morning.
meragam lah.
sambal itu
Apa?
Sambal for breakfast. Sambal in the morning.
Sakit perut.
Kau tengok Cik GP pun sama.
susah.
Cik GP pun tak nama apa dengan I sebenarnya ni.
Testing. Okay, one more minute. Make sure you guys dah assign siapa opening, siapa closing. Sorry? Boleh, boleh. Okay. Okay. Testing, testing. Okay. Everyone? Okay. Okay. So kita punya first debate of the day. So which team yang akan jalan dulu? Bukan. First topic is which is better, nasi lemak or roti canai? Which team ah? Nasi lemak or roti canai mana? Depan Okay. So this team government Government. Nama team tadi? JDI. JDI will be the government. So JDI, hello, JDI will actually fight for roti canai. Opposition lah. Ya, alamak. Bateri habis lah. Minta ditukar. Bang. Bateri habis lah. Hello, testing. Testing. Hello, okay. So, nasi lemak or roti canai, which one is better? So, team, Okay, so which one is better, nasi lemak or roti canai? Team, you want to go first Okay, government?
I don't know.
Tak apa, it's okay. You guys can go first. So, please give your opening statement. Kita bagi masa 3 minit. Okay? Tak semestinya kena habiskan 3 minit. Okay? Jangan risau. Kurang lagi better. Kalau terlebih 3 minit, kita tolak makan. Boleh? Okay. Please, Team JDI, with your opening statement. Diri ni, bagus lawan.
Hi everyone. Which is better, nasi lemak or roti canai? We are the government side, so roti canai is better because roti canai is a popular Malaysian dish of Indian origins, and is a flake cake made from toast that's fresh and free and cooked on a wet heater. Actually, is easily than nasi lemak, and because it's easily mixed with other flavor like curry, sugar, and also curry is also different type, like curry ikan, curry ayam, curry kambing, curry. It's a lot of type, and it's cheap than nasi lemak. Okay, for roti canai, maybe average cost is 1 ringgit to 3 ringgit only. But nasi lemak maybe can go through until 20 ringgit,
Oi.
100, 200 also not.
Oi. Nasi lemak apa ni?
Because match with the good dish like maybe very rich ayam goreng, and that is got a good brand for the nasi lemak, and then they can sell very cheap. But for the roti canai, actually average cost even most highs in the most famous branding is also not expensive than 5 ringgit or 6 ringgit. Yeah.
That's your opening statement? Anything else?
Yeah.
Alright, thank you so much, Alan.
Thank you. Thank you.
Opening statement from this group. Between look kan. Okay. Silakan. Guys, kalau pegang mic, make sure mic tu jangan jatuh So nanti dia akan suara tak clear. Pegang mic macam ni ya. Stay. Make it stay. Cepat, masa berjalan ni.
Okay,
Everyone.
which is better, nasi lemak or roti canai? Of course, we choose for the nasi lemak, and I think everyone always like to eat nasi lemak because nasi lemak can eat in breakfast, lunch, and also the dinner. And roti canai, of course, can just take like for the breakfast only. And if you take the roti canai, one is not enough, right? Of course, we need to take two. So nasi lemak. No, not enough. For the men, of course, they will take two, and of course, the kuah banjir, so it's not healthy. So for the nasi lemak, if you know what, nasi lemak actually is the national food for the Malaysia. So tourists, if they come to Malaysia, of course, they want to try the nasi lemak because we not only have the chicken, we have a chicken rendang, telur mata, right? And nothing can beat the nasi lemak RM1 in the morning. You can pay for the RM1. And now roti canai is already RM1.80, and sometimes you need to pay at the mama to be sure it's RM2.06. So nasi lemak is better, can give you energy in the morning and or the dinner. And one thing you should know that nasi lemak have a sambal, right? Sambal can help boost the metabolism.
Wow.
That's the good part. No, only a little sambal, but sometimes they don't want to eat the roti canai with sambal, only with the curry, right? So I think the nasi lemak is better. So which is better? Of course, nasi lemak.
Yeah. Okay, now for the counter argument for this group. Siapa?
Okay, second.
Okay, roti canai actually is contain fewer carbs and fiber, so it's slightly healthier than I think rice, especially nasi lemak punya red rice. So lower calories intake. And another thing is roti canai can make in many flavor. One roti canai melo, roti canai so also have protein inside.
Alright. Counter argument.
What? Need to add more.
Pass the mic first. Sebab mic ni tak ada bateri. Kita tukar. Tak kisah. Up to you. How do you want to?
Your debate point lah. Telling the
Okay, for our
Sorry. Oh, sebab nak tak tukar bateri
absolutely that roti canai is not fulfilled enough compared to nasi lemak because it's too give a very ringan texture. So and it's too oily, and roti canai intake that is fat compared to nasi lemak because
Whoa.
there is have calories and carbs compared to rice. And it easily to consume big portions.
proportion?
The case of cause of health issues such as obesity, diabetes, high cholesterol, and heart disease. I think that's all.
Alright. Counter argument? Pass back the mic to them.
Hello. Good morning. Today what I choose roti canai tadi you cakap is fat kan. Jadi roti canai is low fat with nutritional value. And we got energy some more. And then rice is
Siap.
main ingredient rice. High in carbohydrate and fat compared with roti canai. And then tadi siapa cakap roti canai tak boleh only can makan pagi je. Roti canai is suitable as diet food. You can eat at night time. You see, Mama also got join roti canai.
Ah.
And then roti canai is quick and convenient, ideal for busy lifestyle. It's easy to prepare compared to nasi lemak. Because nasi lemak, you won't eat nasi lemak kosong je. You have to prepare sambal, peanuts some more, and then at least for ikan bilis, telur some more. So it's not easy for working people. And then nasi lemak is high sodium level. The dish often contains salty ingredients like sambal, salty peanuts. If not, it's not matched with nasi lemak. So, and then the sambal is also salty, it's not healthy. Ikan bilis also salty.
Salty ya.
Yeah, for me it's salty. So it contributes to high sodium intake. So potentially causing blood pressure.
Wah. Dengar tu. Wah. Dah. Okey. Dekat. Sebab salty. Ha, ikan masin. Ikan bilis tu masin. Dah mic dah. Please. Subah, please. The time is running. Please stand up please stand up. Debate kena stand up. Explain your points better lah, rather than reading it.
We already given all the point actually.
You have to counter argument lah.
Actually, nasi lemak is a mix. It's a balance with it's a healthy diet because it's not only for the as I mentioned already, not only sambar. It's a mix with the vegetable and it's a egg. So it's a balance, a mix up with so give the healthy diet like manganese, protein, carbs. So actually, it's a nasi lemak is not a heavy food. If let's say you take the rice, normally for the nasi lemak, okay, at least it's like made from the white rice. But the roti canai is actually the white flour, and also they keep the what we call actually. It take long time to make the flour and the process will take time. But then this is a nasi lemak actually. It's on the spot. It's provide the rice and also the vegetables and also everything. It's a healthy diet.
Healthy diet.
Compared to the roti canai.
So they counter your argument, saying roti canai is much more healthy diet.
Okay, come to the final debate session.
Closing statement.
I'm the one who doing this closing. In this topic, we mentioned about healthy, right? Okay, do you know the main ingredient in the nasi lemak is actually santan? Santan is the biggest, I think, one of the ingredient which will cause heart disease. When you say the nasi lemak is healthier than roti canai, I believe the roti canai did not use any single santan, which will cause a heart failure. Okay, come to statistics. Okay. During the 2023, okay, this is from the Star or News Straight Time. You can Google. The biggest top killer in Malaysia is actually heart disease. Okay, and also until now, I believe it's the same thing. Follow the statistic. There are total 95k death in Malaysia during 2022, However, for the top tuler, which is a heart disease, is contained like 18.4%. It's around 12K. It's due to the heart failure. Okay, so when we talk about this, sometimes if we take too many of the santan in our body, we might have a heart failure. This is the first thing because of the cholesterol. Okay, so taking the more of the nasi lemak will causing you the cholesterol, and then you got the blood pressure disease and so on. Okay, for the further detail you can check in Google. Okay, so my final thoughts is stop taking nasi lemak and go for roti canai, please.
Okay. Closing statement from the opposition. Mas, pegang mic tu jangan turun Mic jangan turun.
Okay, just now you said.
Guys, attention please.
Now you said santan is the nasi lemak, right? But same as roti canai also eat with curry. Then
Not everyone eat roti canai mixed with
Roti canai also can eat plain.
You can eat plain,
Plain.
you can eat with sugar, you can eat with lard. Sorry,
okay, it's not a roti canai guys. It's the too oily, right? You cannot eat the too oily in the
Roti
morning.
canai at least can
So
eat
curry,
plain, but nasi lemak
Hello. Closing statement Closing statement already. You nak counter tadi. Hey, let her give a counter. Closer.
Curry itself is already oily. Plus with roti canai, it's double oily, you know. Okay, our apa tadi? Okay, so actually nasi lemak already like already
Apa dia? Healthy. Apa dia? Cakap Melayu pun tak apa.
okay, nasi lemak actually the what is the
Habis ke tu?
Seminit lagi. 1 minute, 1 more minute.
It's the first meat in the world. Actually, it's already like what I don't know the English word is what kan as a healthiest
Food.
food in the world. Okay, you can check in the Google.
Citation mana?
Ada statistik.
Thirty seconds. Alright, thank you. Okay, so kita tanya audience kita kat belakang. So audience, which one is more convincing argument? Which one give more convincing argument? Roti canai atau nasi lemak? Takut kan sebab dia punya topik dah. No, don't be biased lah. Kalau punya topik, this is about argument. Who give more convincing argument? Roti canai or nasi lemak? Government or opposition? Which one give more convincing argument? Government.
Yes.
Government. What? Sorry? Delay point better. Kenapa? Government. tak cakap anything. Bahasa Melayu tak apa. More convincing. Kenapa more convincing so?
Because of the facts that they
Okay.
and might be not true, but the way
Not true.
he has own research, but the way they present it, how
They
they
present.
present is very
Okay, berikan tepukan gemuruh kepada both teams. Thank you so much both teams. Okay, now can you pass the mic to the back table? Okay, government. Kita punya next topic would be is nasi lemak better as a breakfast food or as dinner? Okay, opening statement.
A very good morning, I read to the business speaker and also the timekeeper.
Oh.
Members of our opposition from the other side of the table, and also from my comrades within the government bench.
Wow.
So today we are debating on the motion called nasi lemak is better for breakfast or dinner. Before we proceed with our debate for today, let me lay down the definition of what nasi lemak and also what breakfast is. Okay, nasi lemak is a popular food originated in Malaysia, which comprising of rice cooked in coconut milk and pandan leaf with other add-ons or sides such as anchovies, peanuts, sambal, and other what we call in Malay is lauk such as sotong, chicken rendang, telur mata, and so on and so forth. And the other definition that I would like to provide is breakfast. Breakfast is the first meal of the day where people have on daily basis. Before you go to work, you have your breakfast. Before you go for to the gym in the early morning, you will have your pre-workout meal, which is considered breakfast. So enough with the definition. As the Prime Minister of the government bench, we truly support nasi lemak to be eaten as breakfast. The number one reason why, because of health concern, and that will be further elaborated by my deputy minister, and also will be further elaborated by our third speaker. So moving on with the statistics, right? According to the National Health and Mobility Survey recorded in the year 2019, approximately 50.1% of Malaysians are obese. Okay, so although we are talking about nasi lemak, although nasi lemak may not be the main factors, because in Malaysia we have other sources of food as well, such as roti canai, we have nasi kerabu, nasi dagai, which could lead to these contributory factors, right? But we're talking about whether nasi lemak is better as breakfast, and we fully support that. Because why? Because of health concern. Okay, when you wake up early in the morning, go to work, what do you see first at the roadside when you go to work? Yes, you will see nasi lemak hawker stall instead of what? Instead of other, what do you see at night? Usually at night you will see burger stalls only. Right? Okay, so nasi lemak contains roughly 600 to 800 kilocalories per plate. Although it is a well-balanced meal, considering it has cucumber, it has anchovies, eggs, and other sources of proteins, minerals, and all, but you need to consider that it is still a high-rich fat food. So, it is not supposed to be eaten during dinner, because what will you be doing after dinner? Yes, you will go to sleep, right, a few hours after dinner. But if you have it during breakfast, what will you have to do a few hours after breakfast? If you go to work, you will go exercising. So, from the government bench, we truly support nasi lemak as breakfast food and not for dinner. Thank you.
Wow. Opening statement from the opposition.
Thank you, government side. Okay. Yeah, I'm a part of the what I think talking about. I agree with that, but for the first time, I truly believe that all people have to take breakfast, but we have to take healthy breakfast. Like you can take fresh greens or light breakfast because of what if nasi lemak every day. Yeah, all people like the nasi lemak, but nasi lemak contains the lemak and all the things. And when you have a daily routine, think, so you got to office, facility, right? So I suggest is good sport, now people dah ramai yang tahu pasal kesihatan, and some people they are jogging and brisk walk in the night, correct? You can take breaks, you can take dinner around 6, around 7. It doesn't mean you have to take dinner at 10, correct? So you still have time to do nasi lemak in dinner, and you can go brisk walk after that before you go to sleep. And nasi lemak make so much, I think so much now you can take, yeah, I know, you can fat, tapi if you take early, for nasi lemak, I think you take time, you can have a time for brisk walk. Don't malas to take your car or motor, just walk to get the nasi lemak, because nasi lemak you can get anywhere, not morning, at night also, because people know they can sell nasi lemak at night at RM1 for students. Okay, and yeah, I think for now, for my opinion.
Oh, okay. Counter argument.
Okay, based on the point of view, what I'm trying to say, I'm disagree on this because I'm as a health.
Stand up, please.
Okay, I'm as a health concern. So based on our research of our reproductive rights, so 70 people suffer from the heart disease because people are taking like their heavy food at night. So whenever the people are taking heavy at night, right, it will can bring like a cardiovascular disease, especially for the heart disease. And most of the Malaysian, yes, they suffer from the heart disease and black disease. The reason is because their food is not like a not healthy, and also it got high calories on the fat. The weight gain, which is of the factor of the cardiovascular disease, and poor digestion. So whenever most of the people are mostly going to take like a heavy breakfast at night, it will can bring a lot of high risk. So if it causes about the treatment for the heart disease almost like 30,000 to 40,000 based on the medical cost. So of course, if people not effort to put that much of value of the cost, the reason is because they health concern. So we strictly not advise on this because of the health concern. So we highly recommend can go for the breakfast, because if you take on a breakfast, yes, it will cause a bit high risk, but it will manageable because you're living a daily life. So it not much impact since nasi is our signature. So yes, we can support on this, but we only recommend for the breakfast, not at all at night.
Counter argument. Silakan. Boleh.
Oh, battery again?
Tak lah. Jangan matikan.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Testing. Yang mic. Hello.
Okay, thank you for your
Testing.
point. Okay, so if we are in the health topic, so actually, if you guys know that santan is actually is not a cholesterol. You can see in KKN portal My Health in Skype, santan content it's not a high cholesterol like people like we heard everyone is talking. Actually, cholesterol only found in animal products, meat and poultry and dairy products, and santan is not in that category.
Wow.
Yes, and then if you can, from our research, okay, breakfast we need to take around 250 to 300 calories.
Oh.
Okay, so for nasi lemak, it's if you really want to be full and if you want to be satisfied, research shows that we can eat nasi lemak contains 400 calories and above, unless you eat smaller portion, which is you will not be satisfied. for breakfast. And then sorry.
1 minute.
Yeah, if let's say we eat breakfast nasi lemak for breakfast, we will lose concentrations when we are working. And then because it contains carbs, so we will lose concentration and focus. And then the sambal will make you feel heartburn, and then sakit perut, stomach ache, and then and also if we eat sambal at night, it will increase the metabolism,
Oh.
and then also can burn calories at night. It
Ah.
helps. Okay, and then and when you eat nasi lemak at night, you become fuller and it makes you easier to sleep. Yeah, at night. Thank you.
Hello. Thanks to the beautiful lady on the opposition side.
Wow.
Thank you so much. So again, my point is, again, as a governors, we have been promoting awareness of health over the years, and you are saying about promote, make you breakfast in the morning will make it, sorry. Nasi lemak for dinner will make you full. And then concerning the that, how about the quality of sleep that you gain afterwards? So, in terms of healthiness, the main component in it is a good quality of sleep. So, related to that, a digestive concern we are talking about here. When you are eating nasi lemak for dinner, it became harder to digest at night, potentially cause discomfort, sleep disturbance due to the saturated fat. You're saying just now, santan is not a problem, but santan is a problem when it comes to a cook. It's being cooked, so it is a saturated fat that eventually cause heart issues, heart disease, and many other things. So it will decrease your life in about 30%.
Wow.
So yeah.
Judges, be aware. Sekejap lagi nak vote. Kalau belum habis lagi, jangan vote dulu.
Thank you for all the good points that
Rina.
you have.
Bangun. Stand up. Kena.
Thanks for all the good points that you have given. But I'd like to talk about dinner time. Dinner time is the time that is associated with bonding or family time. So nasi lemak is a good choice for you to eat during a dinner time because it has multiple choices. It has side dishes for you to choose, and it actually brings a warm memories when you have a nasi lemak. You can get a good sambal from this person, but you cannot get a good sambal from your mom or your grandmother. So it's the time for you to request for that particular sambal from your family. So you don't do discussion, or you don't have a family time during but you don't normally have a bonding time during breakfast. But for dinner, it is a good option for you to have time with your family, and nasi lemak is a good choice and a complete dish for you to have with your family instead of breakfast.
Wow.
Okay, thank you.
for now, I'm going to disagree with this part. So I'm going to talk about the ideal diet. So as most of you know that there are 3 times, it's preferred to have 3 times meals a day. And that doesn't mean that we have to take all 3 heavy meals. Okay, so as what my colleague said just now is heavy meals actually by health expert against eating heavy meals at dinner because it will affect the sleep quality and also the digestive systems lah. Okay, and then they also mentioned about the bonding time with family during a dinner. Okay, bonding time during the dinner doesn't mean that we need to have a heavy meals. Okay, even if you're watching TV, also you can have bonding time. Okay, and then the second one is I also want to talk about the health concern of the eating nasi lemak at night lah or at dinner. So as you all know that the nasi lemak is full of saturated fat, high of calories, and also there's a lot of salt lah. So that's all contribute to the diabetes. So diabetes is the kidney failure and high blood pressure. So statistics say is 50.1% of this have 60% from that have kidney problems or diabetes. All are from the obese. So to avoid that happen, it's better to eat the nasi lemak in the morning instead of at the dinner. Okay, for the health concern problems. That's all. Thank you.
Thank you, good. Actually good. Okay, so much is better for breakfast because we found one research in Japan. They said that if we makan nasi kerak sebelum tidur, okay, this is more better because they will sleep more later. Okay, then and they will have healthy. After they sleep and when they wake up, so they more fresh. So that's why better you get the deep sleep, right? After you eat in dinner, after dinner, before instead you get the deep sleep after you breakfast. That's it, after breakfast, right?
Nabila? Dah? Okay. Closing Dah closing ke? Closing argument. Opposition, government side first. Jason belum lah. Closing statement from the government.
I will close up. So what we have heard just now is there are 2 major points that both sides are arguing on. Is nasi lemak better as a breakfast or dinner? The first one would be the healthy concern, whereby I think most of us here will agree that nasi lemak is, although there might be some carbs from the rice, but it's a rich dish which we can get all sort of the vitamins from the timun that we have in nasi lemak, the fiber, and we can get protein from the telur and as well maybe if we add on chicken on top of that. So I think it would be better for us to consume it as a breakfast because later on after we had the breakfast, we have a lot of time to do a lot of activities for the rest of the day. But unless you are working as a night shift, normally we would just go to sleep after the dinner. So yeah, I think as a conclusion, I think nasi lemak is better as a breakfast. Thank you.
Mic closer, please.
My closing. Okay, before that, if you notice, if you go to the government office, they started to eat nasi lemak early in the morning, right? So when you go to each counter, they like, can you go there? Can you go there? Can you go there? Nasi lemak itself already made them very, very lazy. So, they will do is
from my experience, it's still happening. Okay.
Oh, personal attack.
And for your kindly information, breakfast shouldn't start with rice. You should start with fruits. Fruits, milk, milkshake, whatever it is. Vegetables, whatever, okay? So, nasi lemak for us, nasi lemak is considered as diet nighttime. So normally we will take dinner before 7. So before 7 by right we should sleep between like 9 to 10. So you have like 2 to 3 hours for the food to digest. So it's convenient for everyone actually. So that's all.
Thank you so much. Okay. Judges. Judges. Which one is better?
4 of us here go for government side.
Government. Would you guys vote for? Government or opposition? Opposition sebelah sini, sebelah sana government. Which one give more convincing argument? Government. So both governments menang tadi Give big round of applause lah, okay, to both of you guys, to parties semua orang. Okay, thank you so much for taking your time to come up with these arguments kan. Okay, now let us go back and recall back that moment. What makes them more convincing compared to the oppositions? Why do you think these two teams actually give more convincing arguments compared to the oppositions? Prepared.
They say,
Lagi? Sorry?
whatever they say is true.
Whatever they say is true. Macam cakap tak betul kan?
Morning, so yeah. they get the fact and statistics.
They give facts and statistics. Okay. Anything else? Direct to the point. Direct to the point. Anything else? Kenapa you guys rasa these two teams actually more convincing compared to this? Apart from the facts, what about intonations? What about intonations? Does intonations actually comes into picture when convincing people? Ada tak intonasi? Okay, kalau ada, give me some examples. Who actually give the best speech just now ataupun debate points? Nazri, why? Confident. Kenapa you guys rasa dia confident? Oh, the Prime Minister. Okay. But why do you think that his argument looks very convincing? Apart from the intonation tu, kenapa you rasa intonation dia very confident? What makes his intonation very confident?
The facts that he give or the definition he give, like a very complete definition of starter of the day, then basically a complete facts.
Complete facts.
Yeah.
Bila dia introduce as a Prime Minister, a Deputy Minister, is it something convincing atau tidak? You see, sometimes bila kita do small things like that, it looks more convincing tau. Betul macam Sarah cakap tu, dia bagi facts juga, tapi the facts that bila dia start with the thank you so much speaker, begitu semua kan. Nampak apa nak masuk debate kan, dah masuk ni kan. Okay. So but the thing is, you see, small things matters. Small details matters. Bila you buat macam tu, it much more convincing. That's why sometimes when we actually try to convince people, try to address this kind of thing as well. Small things. Contoh dia macam we go call them by their names, call them by their pronunciation ataupun dia punya pronunciation kan. Kat Malaysia tak ada sangat kan. Dia apa sangat. Tapi contoh for example like Mr, Mrs, Datuk, Datin, something like that. Sometimes certain people they actually consider this as something yang very important to them. Okay, so get to know how to address people. Small things matters. Okay, your intonations, like macam kita tengok tadi, Nazri bila dia cakap very eloquent, very fluent, kan? Very convincing. Why? Sebab dia dah berlatih banyak kali. So practice. Dia pernah buat before this. So practice. Practice make perfect. So kita kena practice all these small things juga. It's not about most of the time, sometimes the intonation saja, tapi all these things come together. Okay, to make an orang kata very decisive punya arguments. Because sometimes, kalau you notice, dekat office, certain individuals, hello, habis je. Certain individuals, they have a very strong point of view ataupun ideas. But bila diorang cakap, nobody actually listens. Ataupun bila diorang nak try to convey their ideas, nobody going to listen to them ataupun diorang tak nak progress with their ideas. A simple example is scientists. If you guys look at scientists, bila dia cakap, pernah dengar tak scientist cakap macam mana? How they speak? How they give their speech? My name is and we have a climate change issues. Nobody give a nobody give a nobody give a notice lah about that kan. So but siapa pernah dengar nama Greta Thunberg? Greta Thunberg kan? Siapa dia? Climate activist. Berapa umur dia? 20 plus. Greta Thunberg makes a hoo-ha punya issue climate change ni dekat United Nations punya persidangan. At that time I think she was like 18 or 19, something like that. But her voice speaks so loud that everyone's heard about it. Sedangkan scientists dah talk about us this climate change issues since what? 30-40 years plus. Tapi only when Greta Thunberg cakap macam ni, baru lagi macam lagi the impact is much more convincing. And for your information, Greta tu dia ada penyakit Asperger. So she ada issue, but she is the one who can give more convincing arguments. She can actually, it's not a new idea itself. Climate change ni daripada 40 years ago. Tetapi why Greta can actually bring that momentum towards a better orang kata enforcement nowadays? Because Greta speaks with confidence. She speaks from the heart. Kalau you guys tengok video dia bercakap dekat UN masa tu, it was really convincing. Dia macam menjerit, dia macam marah. Compared to scientists yang baca facts. Sometimes facts is only not enough. Sometimes you have to speak from your heart. So speak from your heart. If you try to convince people, speak from your heart. Bagi tahu dia apa yang masalah sebenar. Sometimes you tak bagi facts pun, because you speak from your heart, people will still believe you. Betul tak? Okay, now back to the facts. When you give facts, always give citation as well, kalau boleh. Okay, because citation actually is the proof, menunjukkan yang you memang ada data tu. The same thing bila kita dekat dalam meetings with the bosses and everything. Sometimes bosses ni kan, Dayang selalu guna perkataan ni, CYA kan, cover your ass kan. So cover your ass meaning that if anything happens, you must have something to cover your ass lah, meaning that something like macam emails kan, proof lah, it's a proof. Kata bulletproof punya points. You ada bukti. For example, contoh macam you want submitting, people actually blast you, but you can actually show them the emails that you actually send to them. So this is the proof yang menunjukkan you convince people using facts. Sometimes you tak boleh cakap pun, you have to show it to them. Convincing people doesn't have to speak only. Sometimes you kena tunjuk the facts to them. That's why you need to know to cover your asses. Okay, CYA. Ingat ni, ni Dayang punya pengajaran paling penting. Okay, anything else from the debates yang you guys dapat? Would like to share? Why do you guys think certain issues yang kita boleh dapat belajar tadi? Anything else? Anything else yang what makes the debates you rasa macam what you actually learn from the debates is now? Anything else that you learn from it? Would like to share? Critical thinking is important. Sorry, Ellen?
Talk confident. Have to talk confident.
Talk confidently.
Yeah.
Talk confidently. Sorry, just apa tadi? Critical thinking. Okay, we go one by one. Kenapa critical thinking is important?
So that you can relate like why how it correlates. When we talk about nasi lemak and breakfast and dinner, how it actually plays a role and what are the consequences that Kalimah makan nasi lemak as breakfast and Kalimah makan nasi lemak as
Anything else to add on? Kenapa you rasa critical thinking is important? Apart from apa yang Nazri cakap. Decision. Counter argument perlukan critical thinking tak? Yes. Because sometimes in the meeting room, kan, ataupun during our conversation with our bosses ataupun dengan our colleagues, we have this issue tau. Kita tak tahu nak counter dia macam mana. And kita pun slow in terms of thinking tu. So what we need to do is to train ourselves to speak critically thinking but in a very good manners. Macam tadi kita discuss, be direct but not rude. So critical thinking actually help you to do this. You kena fikir how to counter but with facts. How to counter but not rude. So this is something that you have to practice on daily basis lah. It doesn't actually comes to you one day lah. Kan? Tak adanya. Like I said lah, macam I last time. Because I'm being rude to that girlfriend kan, my friend punya girlfriend tu. But I learned the hard way lah. And my friend dia tak select I as a captain. So that's a lesson learned for me lah. And until today I keep it to myself lah. So sometimes you learn from your lessons. Sometimes you learn from other people. I suka this one quote lah, dia kata kan, orang pandai dia belajar daripada kesilapan diri sendiri, orang bijaksana belajar daripada kesilapan orang lain. So you can actually learn from my mistake as well, so that you can actually improve yourself. And we can actually learn from our mistake from each other just now. For example, like kita sharing about hutang tadi kan. That's a real life experience. When we share about it, we know actually how to handle this issue if we actually counted it. Kalaupun kita tak pernah ada tu. Okay? Right, anything else? Before you go for our lunch break? Oh, just now Ellen punya point tadi, be confident lah. Okay, how to be confident? Ada seorang tanya kat sini, how to be confident? Padahal dia paling confident. Dia posted question kat sini, tapi dia yang paling confident sebenarnya. Dia katanya how to be confident kan? Nak second the question. Dia yang tanya tu. Okay, how to be confident? Well prepared. Okay, good.
Get your facts right.
Practice. Sorry?
Get your facts right.
Get your facts right. Practice. Anything else? Sure? Sorry? Sorry? Read more. Anything else? Correct lah. All these things lah. Sebab sometimes confidence, dia actually comes daripada kemahiran. Dia keyakinan datang daripada kemahiran. Kemahiran datang daripada latihan. So a lot of practice actually will accumulate to become competency lah. Competency will actually breeds confidence. So a lot of things sometimes kita buat benda tu sekali je. So dia tak jadi competent. Dia tak jadi competent, we are not confident. That's why one rules bila you nak become a trainer, last time my Sifu beritahu, dia kata you have to share something that you actually experience. So genuine things that you actually experience. So sebab when you actually experience that thing, meaning most of the times you share something yang you dah mahir. And once you share something that you dah mahir, you actually become confident in it. So bila you cerita benda yang you tak mahir, most of the times you are not confident with it. Contoh for example just now, roti canai nasi lemak is a very simple thing je. Itu pun susah kita nak convince people. Why? Bukan kita tak tahu nasi lemak, bukan kita tak pernah makan roti canai. Kan? But it's not about makan tau. Kita biasa makan. But yang kita tak familiar ataupun kita tak confident is actually the way we convey our message to them. Macam mana kita nak make sure that people understand our point of view is something yang people can agree with. So this is something yang you guys can actually use it in the future lah. Okay? Alright. So now it's 1 PM. We're going to have a 1 hour break. We're going to be back here by 2 PM. For those yang Muslim nak solat, macam I mentioned just now, surah ada dekat tingkat 1. Okay, kita akan makan dekat kita punya cafe tu. I think you guys nampak kan cafe? Okay, dekat bawah dekat ground floor. So, any questions before we disperse? Lunch break? Ada? Sorry, ada?
Yes. If let's say the person is not prepared and everything, but he has a stage fright. So what do you think about
Stage fright. Okay. Okay. Stage fright. Okay, anyone else ada tak kat sini yang nak share experience stage fright? Azri.
Something right. Kalau let's say you stage fright for the first time, let's say kalau you buat that thing for 100 times, you just stage fright. Mungkin ada, tapi you will know how to manage it. So it's about practice lah. Kalau you buat video banyak kali, macam kita boleh je juga. Maybe bila you start as an intern, you tak tahu apa-apa. So bila you dah jadi senior executive Malaysia ke, you know many stuff, a lot of stuff. First thing, you don't know a lot of stuff, but you know many stuff. So that is my advice lah.
Kalau contoh macam dia jarang dapat that stage, dia tak dapat selalu pergi ke depan, so how she's going to practice? Challenge yourself. Yelah, kalau contoh dia nak challenge tapi tak ada platform, there's no platform for her to challenge herself. How? Okay, this is my suggestion for those who want to improve in terms of their confidence level in terms of speaking. Macam one of the way is macam as I mentioned lah, you have to go out and volunteer yourself lah. Always volunteer yourself to go to the front. One way is to go to trainings lah. And kalau macam dekat Malaysia, antara yang famous is Toastmaster Club lah. Toastmaster, siapa pernah dengar? T-O-S-A-S-T lah. I spell it out. Toastmaster. T-O-A-S-T Master. So Toastmaster ni ada certain yang ada yang berbayar, ada yang free. Okay, so Toastmaster Club ni dia akan ajar you communication, English, the way how to pronunciations you. And ada certain clubs tu you kena bayar RM80 per month lah. Then you can actually be a part of the members lah, and you can actually attend the gatherings lah. Okay, it depends on the clubs lah. Okay, certain ada subscription, ada yang kena bayar bila you datang saja. It depends on the clubs. You can actually Google it and then you can really join these classes lah. Okay, one way kalau macam for me, I always do a lot of classes lah, personal classes last time. So that's how I train myself. So biasanya online classes. But before I actually guide people ataupun teach people, normally I akan cuba tengok my recording first. So I try to record myself and look into that recordings. Macam mana kita punya pronunciations, how we actually elaborate things, macam mana kita cakap. Sebab sometimes kita tak nampak benda tu is kita tak record ourselves. So you can try to record. Try to, contoh macam ni, you pergi kat depan and you record yourself. Try to give something. Simple topics pun tak apa. A very small topics pun should be okay. Okay? Alright? Any other further questions? Tak ada semua dah lapar Okay, come. Let's go. So we're going to be back here at 2 PM lah. Okay? Kalau nak tinggal barang, boleh tinggal barang. Nanti kita akan minta diorang kunci pintu. Okay?